Welcome back to Inside CPS. I'm Jessica Perez, and I'll be your guide as we see what's been happening lately around the district. Besides catching you up on the latest CPS news, in this episode we will hear from our Chief Health Officer, Dr. Stephanie White. She will share some words of advice on how to stay safe and healthy during these cold couple of months of winter weather. We'll also hear from the district's first ever Student Advisory Council. And in today's teacher feature, we introduce you to Michelle Reynolds, a 5th grade teacher at Oriole Park Elementary whose personal story helped inspire a curriculum that teaches children the important virtues of both kindness and empathy. But let's begin at Audubon Elementary, where students recently took time to celebrate what makes each one of them so wonderfully unique.
What's unique is one of our favorite things.
Let me win.
Let me win.
But if I cannot win,
But if I cannot win,
let me be brave
let me be brave
in the attempt.
in the attempt.
The need for Unique Week is to share everybody's abilities and not to just focus on disabilities, and that through finding each other's uniqueness, you actually find similarities and friendship.
Unique Week is when people celebrate at Audubon that you're different and you have, it doesn't matter if you're a friend, that doesn't mean you have to hang out with them all the time. Maybe you could hang out with someone else.
Every year we have a different theme. This year our theme is Be Courageous.
I am Andrew Kerchak and I am an 8th grader here at Audubon. I have autism and I participate on a Special Olympics team. I have been on that team for 5 years.
It's been a great opportunity for my daughter to come and let everybody know what she does that's different, while still being the same as the kids that are here in this community. She is autistic. We do have issues trying to get her to be part of teams or events, and other children don't always understand, how difficult it can be. So being able to come out and just share what Special Olympics has done for her and our family, it means a lot.
I am different, not less. I want the same chance to be a part of a group, and Special Olympics give me the opportunity.
This is a nice hook for the kids, having the speaker come in, but really the work that follows it is what makes a direct impact on the school.
Unique Week makes my job a lot easier for a number of reasons. I really enjoy the social emotional aspect and the character development as opposed to just academics, and I think it really just makes these kiddos better people, and I think it's important that they have these abilities to interact with all types of people and that they recognize their own strengths and can advocate for their own needs.
I've learned that you just have to be yourself. You don't have to pretend to be someone else that you're not.
You need to have courage to be unique. You are who you are and you can't change that. If you're different than somebody else, great. You don't want to be the same as other people. I mean, it's boring. Same is the new boring. It's different. Even if you're a twin, you're still different no matter what.
Winter in Chicago brings more than just heavy snow and frigid temperatures. Oftentimes, these elements bring along ailments such as cough and congestion as the cold and flu season rolls into town. Today, we will hear how to best prepare and protect ourselves against these elements and how to prevent the winter season from making us feel under the weather. Here to share some words of advice with us today is our Chief Health Officer, Dr. Stephanie White.
Parents, did you know that mittens are warmer than gloves and that frostbite sets in more quickly for children than for adults? Well, they are, and it does. I'm Dr. Stephanie White, Chief Health Officer for Chicago Public Schools, and I want to make certain that all of our children are safe and healthy this winter. I know how challenging these months can be for families. Extreme weather condition adds stress to our days, and illness can cause our children to miss out on valuable learning time. This has been especially true the last few years as Chicago has experienced record-breaking cold. Well, CPS has taken several steps to prepare for this situation. All students are kept indoors during days of extreme cold, and the staff has been made aware of the risks for potential emergencies like hypothermia and frostbite. The best way to prevent the flu is to get a flu shot each and every year. Cold and flu season is upon us, so children should wash their hands regularly, not touch their faces, and avoid contact with those who are sick. The flu can be very contagious, so children who are sick should stay home from school until they're feeling better. This means no fever 24 hours before returning to school. Flu symptoms also include cough, sore throat, and runny nose in addition to fever. If children are experiencing any of these symptoms, parents should contact their healthcare provider or call 311 to find a neighborhood health clinic. For more information on the flu, as well as how to prepare for the cold weather, please visit www.cdc.gov/flu or call the CPS Office of Student Health and Wellness at 773-553-3560.
In today's Teacher Feature, we share the story of Michelle Reynolds, who began a journey of challenge and discovery when her son Owen was born with special needs. This 5th grade teacher from Oriole Park Elementary has used her experience as a source of inspiration and incorporated what she has learned into her classroom curriculum. Michelle devotes a portion of each school year to teaching her students the virtues of acceptance and compassion. Watch as this extraordinary teacher inspires her students to choose kind.
The choice between being right or being kind, what is the answer? Choose kind.
For the last couple years, I have integrated a reading curriculum called Choose Kind with my 5th graders. And through this curriculum, we talk about characters in our novels that have physical and cognitive challenges.
And he didn't choose to be brave, did he? No. And we are disappointed, but we also said that we need to listen to Jack's story, right? Because we're not sure why he made that decision, and we can't make a judgment, we can't make an assumption until we hear from his point of view.
We discuss the need for empathy and compassion, and it has really made such a difference as I see them interact with each other, because I'll sometimes hear them say, "Are you choosing kind right now?"
You should always choose kind, even in bad situations. You should always try and help someone.
I chose Wonder last year, was the first year that I read it with my students, because Augie is a 10-year-old just like them. He's going through very similar experiences, just in a different way. It has been really powerful to annotate with them, and so they are all write in their own books, and they write comments like, "Wow," or "Oh my goodness," or "This is amazing." And I think it's going to be so special to them when they look back in their books 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and see what they were thinking as a 10-year-old, and maybe evaluate how they have made a difference in the world today based on that. They have Choose Kind notebooks that we have purposely reserved only for thoughts, reflections, special articles, songs, any kind of discussion that would be something that they would want to keep forever.
In our classroom, we have a quote that says, "Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle." And I really like that quote because it is true. Everybody is fighting a hard battle.
But what can she give him? What can she give him? Which we've talked about, what can I give Owen? What can she give him?
Son Owen is 6.5, and he is the light of my husband in my life. He is amazing, but he does have special needs, and he has taken a long time to reach many of his milestones, some which he has not yet, so he is nonverbal. He is able to walk. We've lost 2 front teeth learning how to walk, but that might be what a lot of parents go through.
But what can she give him?
Hope.
Hope. Good. Call in someone else.
I'd like to hear from Stella.
Love. Love. All of these things I give to Owen as well. Hope, love. Go ahead.
Give advice.
Advice, right?
I've introduced Owen every year to my students, because one of the important things I think a teacher can bring to her students is to form a special relationship with them. And Owen is a really important part of my life, and so this was a story that I felt was necessary to share with them.
Hearing the story about Owen made me learn that kids with disabilities, they never asked to have disabilities, that you shouldn't treat them differently, look at them the same way, even though they might be a little bit different, you still have to help them through it.
You should not judge someone by the way they look, but because they can't control that, but you should see how they are in the inside, because that's what really matters.
Kindness can go in a
circle, it can come back to you.
Just one act of kindness, right? Have this ripple effect. It can always come back to you. So it's always worth it, correct?
Right.
All right,
I think
great.
it has helped me to know that there is a generation of 10-year-olds that I am raising that are going to be people who make a difference, that they are going to take care of Owen when I can't, that they're going to defend kids that are similar to Owen when I'm not there, that I can depend on them to be his friend.
Oh, where are you going? Rocky, Rocky, Rocky. Oh, look at you. Let's go. Good job.
And now for the latest in CPS news. Winter returned like a warrior this month, and the dangerous drop in degrees caused our district to cancel classes for 2 days. Despite the cold climate, the learning continued outside the classroom, as many students took the opportunity to claim their accounts with CPS Connects. CPS Connects opens up a world of digital learning opportunities for students, which is based on their individualized interests. And this program is the result of a new partnership between the district and the Chicago City of Learning program. Students can claim access to their accounts by visiting www.chicagocityoflearning.org/CPS-Connects. This incredible opportunity is available to all CPS students, and there's no cost to enroll in this program, so be sure to sign up. Our schools are brighter and more inviting than ever, thanks to volunteers that share their time and talents with CPS. The organization Chicago Cares partnered with 1,000 Target employees to help make cosmetic improvements at 7 CPS schools to commemorate their annual celebration of service. Volunteers from the Chicago Cubs turned up at Beadler Elementary for similar building beautification projects. And City Year hosted its annual day of service at Gage Park High School, where more than 700 volunteers worked on several projects, including murals, to brighten up student classrooms. Splashes of color were showcased this month at the All City Art Exhibition, where CPS seniors shared their art portfolios in an effort to impress college representatives. In 2014, over $3 million in college scholarships was earned by student artists who participated in this event. And CPS students aren't waiting until they arrive on campus to earn college credit. This is thanks to the district's dual credit, dual enrollment program. This program allows Chicago Public School students from across the district to earn college credit even before they graduate. And this month, General Electric pledged $500,000 in an effort to expand the program. Meanwhile, a partnership between CPS and the Illinois Institute of Technology will give students from Von Steuben High School the opportunity to advance their STEM education. Announced in January, this moment marks the first STEM partnership between CPS and a four-year university. The district's first ever Student Advisory Council has been meeting regularly with our CEO to talk about issues that affect their education. Let's hear what they had to say about their experience over the past year.
Student Advisory Council has provided me with a numerous amount of opportunities that I thought I would never have being a Chicago Public School student. We mentioned negative portrayal of schools in the media, and with everything that happens in so many different neighborhoods and all across the city of Chicago, they only highlight the bad things. And this council has given me the opportunity to show that we're not bad, that we're a phenomenal school system, and us students who represent the school system have so much potential and are wanting to, strive to become the best.
These people on the council opened up my world, and I've taken away from every individual person their own story and their own struggles and everything that they went through. We all became, I promise you, this is not just me being cheesy, we all became so close and such a family, and I love every one of them. And it's just every side of Chicago, every person in CPS was represented in this council.
We may not have always agreed on the issue or a topic, but just hearing out everyone and seeing an issue from a different perspective was very unique, because not only do you see it from your eyes, but you get to see it from someone else's eyes before you made a decision.
I found different friends because I always was just in the neighborhood of Inglewood and always seeing bad things, because I came from a very bad childhood, that it was like a struggle for me, and it still is a struggle. So to come and be a part of something different that's going to make a change in the world, it means the most to me.
And that's all for today's edition of Inside CPS. I'm Jessica Perez, and I look forward to sharing more of our district stories with you. So be sure to tune in to our next episode. We hope you enjoyed watching, and if you have a story idea that you would like to see featured on our program, email your story idea to spotlight@cps.edu. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.